Linda Stermer found guilty of first-degree premeditated murder as well as felony murder. And right now, her daughter is reacting to those verdicts. Let's go in live.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
So you believe in her innocence?
100%.
So
1,000%.
How do you reconcile this verdict? I mean, they convicted her on both counts.
The prosecutor played a lot of dirty games, and it's going to come out, and we're gonna beat it again. We already beat it once. Said the federal court and the 6th District Court believed in my mom's case.
Do you think she got a fair trial?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I do not.
Was there something that you wish you could have said to them that you didn't get a chance to say?
So many things I can't even count. I have so many things that I would have said that I can't even begin to start with that, honestly.
Why do you think your brothers hate your mom?
Hate's a strong word, but I think that they lost their dad, and I lost a family dynamic that day too, and it was very scary. But there's a lot of things that my brothers were younger, and they weren't adult enough to know right from wrong, and I am. And I have a voice, and they might say they didn't, but they told the truth under oath away from my mom. So I was old enough to know, and I had my dad, and I had another family that I was able to get away from the situation, but when they lived it every day, it's different. So I'm adult enough to know what really happened. And I would not lie if I thought there was any inkling of an ounce that all the lies that they're saying, like, I would not be here.
So can you rebuild your relationship with your brothers?
They will not allow it. They don't want it because they've been around manipulation and poison family for too long. So no, I wish, yes, and it was okay, but no. No.
Thank you, Ashley. Sense?
No, absolutely not.
Ooh, absolutely not. That was her response to, did she get a fair trial? She's adamant she didn't, Michael.
Yeah, I mean, she thinks she has a little bit of a different perspective than the brothers. We talked about the impact that had on this trial, and that makes her more right than her brothers. She seemed to be estranged from them in the courtroom. They were sitting in one place. She seemed to be off on her own, sitting somewhere else. What's interesting is, I just want to clarify one point. She said the appeals court believed in their case. That's not what happens when an appeals court overturns a conviction. They thought there was a problem with the trial. It should be tried again. Not that they believed in her innocence or believed in her case.
It's a legal technicality. That's it. Yes. Oh, and gosh, there she is. After
falling to the ground,
Yeah, with somebody comforting.
The emotion of a day like this, it just can't be overstated.
And I agree. I mean, she did say that she had a separate family. She wasn't in that home, and that she was adult enough to know what happened. So she distinguishes or separates herself from those brothers who testified against their mother in trial, as we know.
Yeah, no doubt. One of that's holding her. Must be another family member, friend. I don't know, but I can't imagine the difficulty of watching someone you believe to be innocent, your mother, charged with and now convicted of killing the father, and having to live to that when you believe they're innocent.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. And I do wonder, though, if we're going to hear from the brothers today, because they both obviously believed in her guilt and what.
That is not true.
What?
My mom never said that on my brother Trenton's bed, ever. My brother Trenton is, I don't know if I can even say this on TV. He is on so many drugs it's not even funny. And he should have had to take a drug test before he got up on that stand, along with several of their other witnesses on that side. They never came and talked to me. I've been the outcast from the beginning. It's not fair. They didn't get the real story. They pressed what they wanted to happen, and they executed it in a very unfair and unjust way. It's not right. It's not right at all. That's all I got.
Was I in the shop?
No. And I hope Trenton's house is being raided right now because, we had
Whoa, Michael, that's a bold accusation because they did testify under oath. It is not a standard question to say, are you under the influence of any alcohol or drugs as you're testifying today? Now, had there been some evidence that perhaps that was a problem, the court might have allowed it. But what do you think of her saying, hey, he is on a lot of drugs and there are other witnesses that should have had to take drug tests as well?
Well, I wonder, I was wondering if she was estranged from the family. Obviously she is,
Yeah,
right? This family is not
that.
together, and it's a shame that this family has broken up the way it has. She also claimed that maybe the family was influencing their testimony in some way, that they're not necessarily remembering what they say they remembered, and that the family is sort of, in their head influencing them in some way.
Because it did happen years ago. This did not just happen, and so that always, your memory changes with time, and it can change because of what individuals have said.